Are you tired of twist outs that turn into a frizzy mess or coils that disappear by midday? Those are the worst. Today, I'm sharing my proven step-by-step methods for achieving a flawless, long-lasting twist out on natural hair. I will show you the exact products, technique, and secret tips that make all the difference, so you can stop wasting your time and start rocking your gorgeous defined coils. And stick around, because later I will reveal that one secret mistake that most people make while unraveling their twist out that totally destroys the definition. You don't want to fall into that pot field because all your hard work would have gone to waste. A perfect twist out can feel impossible, especially with our unique textures, but it's not. It's all about technique and product knowledge. In this video, we are going from prep to unraveling. We will cover the perfect hair state before twisting, my go-to product cocktail for definition and hold, the actual twisting methods. It really matters. You want to pay attention to this. Drying tips for maximum longevity, because most of you will mess up your twists because of that one little secret that you don't think you want to exercise: patience. And the crucial unraveling process, yes, that needs a lot of attention, and if you mess it up, you would have ruined everything. First of all, let's start with the pre-twist out preparation. Your hair state is key. Cleanliness. Make sure that you start with freshly washed and deep conditioned hair. Okay, I remember some of the videos I did on my twist out. One of my most viral, my most popular video on the channel is on a twist out I did. And some of the questions some people were asking me under the video is how I got my hair to that soft texture. First things, I wash my hair perfectly well and I moisturize. Whatever method you're going to use to moisturize depends on your hair type, your hair condition, and all the things you need for your hair. I have videos in this channel talking about moisturization and hair prepping. Now, once you've moisturized your hair, make sure that when you are twisting, before you start twisting, your hair is damp. This is crucial. I don't mean soaking wet. At least 70 to 80% dry is a sweet spot, because you don't want it too dry to prevent the coils from holding and forming, but you don't also want it too wet to make water splattering everywhere and prevent the products from penetrating, sticking to the hair and penetrating as required. The next thing you want to ensure is detangling. Make sure that you detangle your hair thoroughly. I always insist that you detangle your hair during your pre-poo method before washing. But if you somehow, the devil attacked your mind, you were going through it on that day and you forgot to pre-poo, then the time when you are deep conditioning is the perfect time to detangle your hair. But if still Satan came down and held your mind, but now you're about to twist your hair and you realize it's so tangled, darling, it's not time for you to pick the hair and twist it as if you're going crazy. No, you take your time, reapply your leave-in conditioner, spritz a bit of water if it's too dry, comb it out and detangle properly. Using a white toe comb or a brush, glide through your hair section by section, and please be patient. You don't want to force your hair. It's not a fight. It's not a problem. It is just gentle care. It's very important. Once you take good care of your hair, you realize how wonderful it is. Now, I'm going to tell you my product cocktail. The reason I call it a cocktail is because everybody has a cocktail that works for their hair. Just like we like cocktails when we sit in a bar, some of us don't have the same cocktails. All of those cocktails have different concentrations, different alcohol percentages, different kinds of alcohol, different lemons, juices. Everything is different to make a specific cocktail. And you and I can still take the same cocktail, but in your own, you add a twist. You say, you know what? Instead of just 30 milliliter of alcohol or gin, I want 60 or I want just 10. That is customizing your cocktail to your hair needs. Not too much and not too little. Balance is very important. This is my go-to stack. This is what makes it work for me. Before, I was a Cantu stan, but I left Cantu about 3 years ago because I started realizing it led to build up and a lot of problems whenever I used it. Sometimes I go for the Sheer Moisture leave-in conditioner, but please, pick a leave-in conditioner you have which works for you. This is the one that works for me. Now, the next thing you need is a styling cream or a styler. This is where the definition comes. Why? Because once you use a styler and you add to that leave-in conditioner, the leave-in conditioner is there to leave your hair moisturized for as long as possible. Now the styler helps in the consistency. It helps to ensure that you achieve that coil, that definition, that bounce, that pure coil definition that you are looking for. The styler will help you with it. But if you still choose that you don't like to use stylers, you can go for a gel at once or a mousse. Most people will skip the styler stage. From leave-in conditioner, they go straight to the styler. They go to the gel or the mousse. I have done that several times. I hardly use stylers. I used to use the Cantu Lock and Twist styler. I left it a long time ago. So this time, if I don't have a different styler, what I do is after my leave-in conditioner, I seal in the leave-in conditioner with an oil. Then I go for either a gel or a mousse. It depends on how I'm feeling. But either ways, I come up with the best looking, juicy, very, very long lasting coil. Talking about gels, you can choose whichever one works for you. For me, I have been using Eco Styler for a long time and it still stands true for me until something changes, but you can choose any other. And then when it comes to mousse, if you decide to use a mousse, choose any mousse that works for you. Focus on raking through, ensuring that the distribution of the product start from the roots to the tip, and ensure that you are gentle all the way with your hair. Now, there is a twisting technique. You have to first of all section your hair, okay? For me, I usually section my hair into 4 because this helps you to have them in each part which you can neatly work with. You ensure that you don't tighten your hair too much. The twisting direction is very important. Make sure that you twist appropriately and properly. Twisting can take 2 forms. You can either twist by starting with a 3-strand plait at the bottom, which is very good for securing the bottom. If you really want the bottom to look neat, defined, and all that vavavoom, you can start with a 3-strand twist at the bottom, say 2 or 3 steps, then you do the twist at the end, depending on the length of your hair too. Because if your hair is extremely short, doing the 3-strand twist will be a little bit cumbersome for you. You can just go in with the twist and that's fine. But if your hair is longer, medium to long, and you want to have that definition from the roots to the top, start with a 3-strand twist, then a 3-strand plait, then you go for the twist. Make sure that you coil your finger around your hair before you pull it to the left. Each time, I usually take my twist, I twist it to the left, twist it to the left. That is how I achieve my definition. Usually when I twist to the right, I never enjoy the outcome. But when I coil it and I twist to the left, twist over to the left, twist over to the left, I usually realize that the end results are really wonderful for me. Now, it depends on you, your hair types, your texture, and whatever needs your hair has. Pick up what is good for you and you use it. The number of twists you will do on your hair will also depend on a lot of factors. Factors like your length, thickness, and the kind of twist you want. Let's get to the drying and setting. Patience. Patience is key when it comes to this part. I know that some of us want to take the twist out as soon as we are finished with it to air it out and show off our coils. Sometimes I dry my hair, I air dry it. If I have plans of wearing the twist out for a couple of days before taking it down, I just let it air dry. Especially if I have to step out after my twist, the sun will help me, the air, the wind, everything will help me dry it out. But if I have plans, maybe I've designed a certain hairstyle and I want to do it fast and go, yes, I can use a diffuser, a hair dryer. For me, I always notice that my hair is completely dry at least 24 hours later. Whenever I take it down before it's 24 hours, I notice that some parts are usually not dry, so you will not enjoy those twists. You will notice them freezing out. Coils will be gone before you open your eyes to look at them, so you have to pay attention to that part. The drying is very important. Air drying is a preferred method, but it takes time. The hooded dryer, diffuser, if you're in a rush, do it. Nighttime protection is important. Always protect your twists at night with a satin bonnet or scarf, because if you do not, you will wake up with it fighting with your pillow, your sheets. It's not fun. And then the oils, the products will also dirty your pillow. You place your face on it, you don't know, especially if you have sensitive skin, it can result to breakouts, especially if it was not properly dry. And even if it's dry, it can lead to breakout, so you want to be careful. Now, the unraveling of the twist, the big secret I've been telling you, the secret tip I've been telling you, this is why many people mess up their twist out, okay? Always add a light oil to your fingers before unraveling. This prevents frizz and adds shine. Anytime, it doesn't matter if you're unraveling your hair immediately a few hours after doing it, if you diffused it with a diffuser, a hooded dryer after doing it, or if you're unraveling days later, always use oil on the tips of your finger to unravel. Now, this is a mistake I also made before. I unraveled one of my twist out 4 days later, and I thought because it was a little bit dry then, I should moisturize, re-moisturize, then take it down. Big mistake. After re-moisturizing, I should have let it air dry completely before taking it down, but I made the mistake of re-moisturizing and taking it down because I was like, it's been 4 days, the coil should be defined, what are they doing? But once you re-moisturize, the coils loosen. As they loosen up, you take it down, the coils are gone. They are gone to their ancestors. You will not find them. You'll be saying, coils, where are you? They are gone because you re-moisturize them. Water loosened the coils, and so they are now there. Everything is done. So you want to pay attention to that. Just apply oil to your fingertips and take it down, following the twisting pattern. As I said, going to the left, now you take it out to the right, to the right, to the right. Don't use a comb. Use your fingers, because if you use a comb, you might cut through layers of the twist and separate them in a fashion that you might not like. Now, talking of separation, you might want to separate your twist depending on the style you're going for. If you want to separate your twist, make sure you take your time and do it gently. Please don't pull. Separating your strands is very important. Gently do it into 2 or 3 sections to ensure that you have volume. Then you can fluff if you want that really big volume, and then you can use a wide tooth comb, that call it the pick, and you fluff the bottom if you really want that thickness at the bottom. But if not, you can just let it be. For me, I usually just let it be, because the truth is this, twist out gets better with the days. The day 2 twist out is crazily good. Day 3 is amazing. Then by day 4, you start seeing the mix of it. It starts thickening up and all of that. By day 5 or 6, you need to let it go. You can give up. But if you do a really good twist out, you enjoy it for at least 3 to 4, 5 days. And then after that, well, all thanks be to God, depending on how well you were taking care of it. If you were not manipulating it too much, if you rain did not fall on you, did not go swimming, your twist will be fine. Okay, conclusion and then a little general recap. Always remember, before twisting your hair, wash it, condition it, moisturize it. Make sure when twisting your hair is a little damp, not wet. Make sure you use the right products at the right time. You start with your leave-in conditioner, then you can go in with a styling cream, or you go with a leave-in conditioner, then a gel, or a leave-in conditioner, then a mousse. Depends on what works for you. After that, you now make sure that you twist your hair. For me, to the left works. You can do two types. You do two twists, one side to the left, the other to the right. You see which one comes out best. For me, I tested and realized that for me, the left usually comes out best. I don't know why. That is just my experience. The next thing you should ensure is that after twisting your hair, let it dry properly, because if not, when you're taking it down, you will have such a terrible, terrible mess, and you will lose all the coils you were working for before you even get the chance to meet them. Give them a chance to get to you, and when taking it down, a dip of oil on your fingers will make sure that those coils are on point for a long time. I'm telling you. And remember, your twist will be perfect, better, or more sumptuous on day 2, 3. Those are my favorite days for my twist out, or 4 sometimes, depending on how I take good care of it. Alright, I'm so proud of you. Happy that you took this time to learn our technique. And if you have any other question, please leave it in the comment section. Tell me which is your go-to product. Have you ever done a twist out before? If not, are you sure you've understood how to do it? If you still have some questions, please leave in the comment section, and I promise I'll do a video to show you exactly what you asked for. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, because I produce videos like this talking about hair care, scalp care, and all those who are starting or are in their natural hair journey. If you feel like you want to be one of our besties, please subscribe. And if you didn't like it, I understand. No personal feelings. You can still say you didn't like it and educate us. We are all here to learn. Until the next time, bye-bye.